Good morning, good morning. What's up? What's going on, Vandy? How you doing? It says Minecraft. Shouldn't say Minecraft. Stuff always not working. Transistor. Very cool. What's going on, guys? What's new? Krasenstein here is day 31 of development. Effectively one full day, or one full month of actual development, right? On stream, which is pretty cool. Watery Tart, what's up, dude? How's it going? Everyone's doing good. It's November 1st. Happy November. I have to shave today for No Shave November, and then we will see how long this thing grows for 31 days. So that'll be fun. But it won't happen because there's 30 days in November, not 31. I'm waiting for my coffee to brew. So actually, I'm going to go do that real fast. Let me go get some coffee. Be right back. We are back. Needed that coffee, guys. You should totally just leave it so you can get up by the time November 30th arrives. That's good. It's a good possibility. That's a possibility, definitely. But my wife wants me to shave too. I kind of do what the wife says a little bit. Happy wife, happy life, right? So, yeah. So let's see here. Are we still working on Game Over? If I remember correctly, Game Over does not work right. So it disables like it's supposed to, right? Because it's currently disabled. And then we walk over here. Meet. Let me take damage, punch. And the game doesn't stop. The game doesn't stop. The bull isn't triggered. Everything sucks. Alright. If UI at current health less than 0, UI that is dead check is equal to true. Totally getting retweeted by everybody. I have to make sure this stuff is working real fast. Hold on. Overlays are not being cooperative. All the stuff's not being cooperative. For some reason, you gotta like reactivate all the overlays. So weird. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. So we got find objects with tags show on death. Objects have UI health. Let me make sure that UI health is being found. So if UI health to null, then so like I spent all day yesterday implementing A-star pathing, and it works super well, but it's so expensive. Optimizing is such a pain. Yeah, fun fact is, if you look at in my Unity thing, you see the A-star pathfinding project. It's sitting there, and I just haven't done anything with it. And I realized that I don't really kind of want it. I don't know. It's really I don't know. I don't know if I want it. I might just use nav mesh in the future. It's really awesome. It's really a good system. It's just really hard to get to work. I really shouldn't be doing this. I guess now that I'm serializing the field, I can go like this. Right? But it's not giving me it's not passing a no reference exception. It's just not loading. Right? Let's see. UI health. Is it here? Game manager. Yep. Let's see what's going on with it. I think yours works well without it because there's no obstructions between the player and enemies in your scenes. Not yet there aren't. Right? This is just level 1 so far. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. So there's nothing even saying anything about the game object. Let's see. Let's see. I guess this is good. That's just a good check for it. These are called show on death, aren't they? Yep. Show on death. There's 3. Oh. There's text too, right? Do I have text in here? Pause text. Yep. There's 4 objects. 4 objects. Alright. Do I have a bull sitting on here? Oh! This script is off. This script is on. Maybe that's what it is. Is that really just the only thing? I'm freezing. Well, I don't want it on right now. And why is the pause menu is deactivated? Game over menu is not deactivated. When it's on, it's deactivated. What? What's different from the pause menu? I literally copied it. So it should work, right? Hide pause objects. Do I hide them in beginning? Hide objects, yep. Okay. Update. Well, this is just, I don't even need this check. I just need this. If health is 0. That's it. Right? Now, why is that on? Why are you on right now? Why are you not off? Why don't you be cooperative like pause menu? Why don't you be a good guy? Just like pause menu. Alright, so for game object G and game of ever objects, selected true, selected false. Huh. Is it because it's checking for health instead of it being a current health? Maybe it needs to be. There just needs to be an is dead check. So if is dead check equals true. So hold on, I need to do debug. Let me see if this is even being put over here. Debug.log is dead check. And if the is dead check is happening, that means that this should be, the red should be on still. So I think this isn't getting called. Methinks. What? Why is it on still? Please stop. Come on, guys, attack me. True. Okay. So it is calling it. Okay. Time.timescale is equal to 0. Okay. Is game over system not being called? So it'd be. Wait a second. Do I have game over system on anything? I do. I need. Let's call it. Game over system. Go system. Go system. Alright. And in here, go system equals find object of type. Game over system. So why does your text editor explode with confetti? Adhesion. First off, good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning into the stream. There you go. It's just a nice little extension that's free that makes it a little bit more fun when you type, right? So let's see here. Am I doing it in here? Am I supposed to be doing this in here? I guess so. Why did I make game over? Why did I do the game over thing in here? Hold on. Shouldn't it be in here? Oh, pretty cool. Yeah, man. It's a good time. Why did I do it in here? Wait, what? Am I still asleep? I think I'm still asleep. What am I doing? System. Start. Boom. There we go. Let's see here. Alright. So I'm calling game over system now. And I can do that in here. I can go game over system. Sorry, go system. Dot game over controller. Right? And it calls this the check for if timescale. So if it checks for if timescale, then I don't need. Keep going wrong script. There. Don't need this. And it turns the timescale off. That'll turn the timescale off. And show the objects. But right now, in the very start, if game over objects how do you like if they're active, disable them? Maybe you can't do that. Maybe you just need to hide objects. Maybe this works. I hope the game over. I wonder if the game over script is just not showing as fast as the player script. I wonder if I need to put a wake for that kind of stuff. Look, this is still on. I want this off. It's disabled. Definitely disabled. There we go. Hit me. Oh god. Epilepsy warning. Epilepsy warning. Okay. Let's see here. Is that because it's... Let's see here. Oh. Got it. Okay. Let's see what the problem was there. See, why does that start active though? Like, how does this one not start active? Well, then make it active, and then make that one active. And this one turns off somehow. Why does it turn off? Let's find out. Oh, I think I can make the game object part of this. Pause menu, game over menu. So game over menu is part of it. Interesting. Because the script's off? The script should be off. Let me make sure the UI health is attached to it. Yeah, the UI health is part of it. Right, using a separate item to enable and disable the UI. I have a script for the game over menu, and it's a script that I'm using in the pause menu. It's the exact same script, where the objects hide on start. I think maybe I should just make. Let me make sure these are being read. Debug. Actually, let's do it this way. For each game object, G and game over objects, debug.log, G. But instead of instantiating is disabled, you just disable it in the editor. That's what I'm trying to do. Am I doing that wrong? Let's see. Okay, so it's not even reading this in the beginning right here. So it's not fighting the game objects, which is interesting. Because there's totally 4 with shell and death. And there's no other spaces in it or anything, right? No. There's no spaces on shell and death. Let's see. Debug log G. So it's not even like any of these. Really? Something not happening in the script. Because the script's off. Goes tight, thank you. The script on. Maybe that's just what I needed to do. Hold on. Maybe I just had the script off and it needs to be on. If that really was the problem, then I'm such an idiot. Okay, no reference exception. Only reference not set to an instance of an object. Really? No, okay. So if go system equals null, here we go. No object reference null anymore. I think we're getting somewhere though, guys. I think we're getting somewhere. I think it's because they're being read now. For some reason, it's not reading the UI health script, which is weird. Okay. UI health.game over. What? It's saying there's a problem with this section right here. Game over controller. Game over controller's good. And there's a UI health spot in here. So, what's the issue? Why is there no reference? Hold on. I don't think even the show our error help was nothing. Okay, so because the red came up perfectly, the time stopped, but the script didn't show. I just want this on. That's all I want is this panel to work. Oh, the spiders look real good now. I can't remember if I said that or not. I'm happy you like them, dude. I don't like that they're transparent or translucent. They need to not be translucent. That's what they need to not be. Let's see. I do reference not set to. Okay. So handle health and set current health at 46 and all collision enter at 198. See, but all of those are fine because we never had a problem there before. Just because of the layer. I don't know what's going on with it. Can I just go to the prefab? No idea. It might be because, I mean, I feel like I know why. I feel like it's, when I put it in Pixel Edit, I had increased the image size to make it a larger size, and it didn't cooperate, I guess. So, something like that. Like, it didn't cooperate correctly, or some kind of thing, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the problem was, actually. It stretched the pixels, but I guess it didn't stretch them to the correct alpha. So now the alpha is kind of weird. So now we have ghost spiders. Ghost butt spiders. Alright. But that's not the problem at hand right now. The problem at hand is this damn menu. They're like, this one works with the script off, and that's because when you do this, right, menu doesn't work, yada 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 yada. But the script's off, which is really weird that it's doing that. Right? It's really weird that the script is off, and it works. What makes it when now with the script on? I guess it doesn't really make a difference, does it? Let's move the script on. I guess that works. So we leave the script on for pause menu. Game over menu script needs to be on as well. That's where the button functionality is. So is it not checking for the is dead? It is checking that. UI health game over controller. Unless I should just use show objects and not do the controller. What if I just do and game over system show objects? And then just remove it from this part. Whoa, we got a follow. Mr. English Bunny, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. You're awesome. You're going to be included in the endgame credits as a supporter. Can we get some love and hype in chat? Welcoming Mr. English Bunny into the Crass Army. Thanks, bud. Really appreciate it. You're awesome. I'm so dead interlacing this school project right now. Sorry for lurking. Dude, it's fine, dude. Oh, I love that feels bad. Love it. Love that Quasi feels bad. It's so good. You just throw it around my chat. Make me feel bad. You gotta pay for green light. I can't even subscribe to him. And you're busy tossing them all over the place. I know, what an amazing username, right? Out of all the usernames he could have picked, he found that this one was available and took it. It's the best. I wanted to kill him. I should just take the damage. I should accept the damage. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. There's two different object references. What? In Spider? In Spider? Decayed Pixel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, dude. You're awesome so much. You're going to be included in the endgame credits as a supporter as well. Thank you so much for that, dude. You rock. Can we get some love and hype in chat for Decayed Pixel? And that way, and welcome him to the Crass Army. Cost 105. I don't think so. I think it's still green. 100. At least in American dollars. Oops, it's definitely green light. 100 American dollars. Hey, no problem, Mr. English Money. It's the way we do it here, right? We keep a nice, happy chat, nice, healthy chat. And then we try to figure out why we have no reference exceptions, because they suck. That's why we do it. Yeah, man. So why is there a problem on Spider? But why is it just on one of the spiders? Was one of the spiders the one that was killing me? Spider 1. It was this one. This darn spider. What are you doing? That's including must need a quasi sub. Yeah. Oh, I got the quasi W. Yeah. They're all so good, dude. His emotes rock. Mainly because he's a great drawer. I can watch your cartoon. That's great. Alright. Why is this no referencing on a damn spider? What's the problem on the spider? Well, first off, what's the problem with this? What's not being found? Is dead check is not checking. Oh, well that's an issue. So there's no is dead check. That totally needs to happen right here. Okay, so the name only came about because my wife affectionately calls me her bunny. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cute. That's cute. My wife doesn't actually call me a bunny, but she's got some other names too. Sounded weird. That sounded real weird. We're gonna stop. Being English is the right name. Sounds right. It's pretty adorable. That is pretty adorable. I dig it. Man. Why is there so much space here? Okay. There we go. Can't deal with that. Alright. Does anyone know why I'm no referencing? It's only happening. No, is it no referencing at a different enemy as well? Let's find out. Let's find out if it's happening in just more than one enemy, right? So we're gonna go. Spider 1 looks like he was the guy with the killing blow, right? So let's go up here. Oh crap! I forgot. These guys are butt spiders. Any day now. I'm amazed you can program and have the distraction of talking and reading. A little bit of madness. Yeah, it's just something I do. It's I like to have fun here, and I want to be part of the fun. You know. Something like that. Okay, so this one saying Skeleton Warrior. Okay, so whoever deals a killing blow. Whoever's dealing the killing blow is no referencing. And they're no referencing the UI health. They're no referencing. Didn't you deactivate the UI health script with some object? I think the no reference occurs while calling one of the UI health functions. I think you're right. It's calling UI health.game over. Also, Atrian X, thanks for tuning in, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time. I feel like talking else when I'm stuck working something out. Definitely a water retard. I agree. Yeah, I think. I hope I don't have the. I mean, the UI health script is just a global script. It's sitting on one object, right? It's just the game manager. So there's other objects calling it, and that's because the UI health is actually in the UI, right? I find I can only program if I have something else on, either chatting or music or TV in the background. Yep, same way. Yep, I have a soundtrack playing, I'm talking in chat, I'm reading your guys' stuff. You just need that healthy mix, you know? Definitely just a healthy mix. You gotta have some kind of fun. So, is that equals true? That's right for that for the enemy health. Let's see. Current health minus total damage. Okay. You have no instance of UI health whenever UI health.gameover is called. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why. Because I have UI health on here, right? Oh, wherever it's called. Oh. Look when I code the following more deeply regard it. Yeah, I do not try to drink and code at the same time. Let me see if I can find it. I know exactly what you're talking about too. I think it's a collision. If. Whoa, what quotes? If. I think you're right, Atrian X. It's something doing the enemy controller, and it's not reading. That's the damage. That's the player taking. That's the enemy taking damage. So that in the collision, not in the collision enter. I guess so. It is a collision enter. It's the moment that your box hits their box. Why not put a conditional breakpoint on you in on UI health.gameover? Yeah, I don't know how to use breakpoints. I tried it and it didn't make sense to me, and I haven't come back to it because I'm a scared little girl. That would be the main reason. So, just trying to figure out. Let's see. If current health, if UI health, current health is if it hits 0, then it's bull. If it hits 0, then activate UI health.gameover. Maybe that'll fix it. So now it's checking for that, right? On the gray panel next to normal, you see a small circle and run debug. Yeah, and that's the problem is that I don't know exactly what I'd be looking for. Still the same thing. But I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to do it because this isn't working. It might not even be. This might not even be red. I don't know. And I should be clicking on the spot where UI health.gameover is. Hold on, I gotta find that. Is it in here at all? Maybe it is in the UI health that game over function. Something there's not instantiated. Possibly. So if is dead checking is true, then enable to take damage so that the screen's red. I understood, or add a console write or whatever's in. No, with whatever variables passed it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out what the problem is here, right? So this should be like debug log game over enable. Check his Go system as null before you call Go system the game over controller. Ah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. If Go system equal to null, then Go system equals find object type. Yeah. Type game system. Which would make sense because I've been doing this everywhere, right? So that would make sense. Let me see. If that fixed everything, Atrium X, I swear, dude. Give you a couple cookies or something. Still nothing. 135. So saying 137 is the issue. So saying game over controller is not set to an instance of an object. Really? Let's see. Let's serialize. Serialize this field. I mean, the is dead check, it went off at that time too. It doesn't find game system object. I know. I wonder why. Is it because the object is actually just a script inside the manager? Is that why? Am I doing this the wrong way? Should it actually just be... Maybe I should do a tag for it. But it's already showing death. Is your code on GitHub? Is it possible to take a look at it? It is not on GitHub. English Money, sorry about that. I can post little bits in Pastebin. But I do not have it on GitHub. It's gotta be. Let me see if it's even. Now that we have the. Now we have it in here. Oh, maybe find child object specifically. Possibly. Find object. Isn't that it's game object? What did I just do? Oh, well, yeah, I know what I did. Okay, we're good. It's game object dot find. No, it's just fine. How do you find the Isn't it game object dot get component in children? Maybe that's what it. But it's not in this children. It's not in its own children. Is it in the UI health? Hold on. UI health happens in Game Manager. And Game Manager, where is it? Where's Game Manager? Game Manager happens there. In Game Over Menu, happens over here. So it's not one of the children. It's not a child UI manager. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's not the way that it should be, but it's the way that it is. It's actually a child of the UI manager instead of the game manager. This isn't gonna work. Game object dot get. Is there a get components anywhere? Oh my god. So find object of type game system. I just need to check the serialize and see if it's actually. So serialize the UI health. Okay, so right now there's nothing. There's still nothing there. So what if go like this? Does that fix everything? Does it to keep it up? Find the game and then get component. Yeah. And if I can serialize it and it works, then I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna. Then I'm good. Right. 4, 2, dead. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay. Oh, it's an update. Wait. So I'm calling it over controller now, so I don't even know if I need this. We've got movement. We've got movement. Run. Run, I say. Do all the damages. Fine. Spider 1 is still gonna be taking the cake. Not Spider anymore. Just one guy. That's fine. Hey! Buttons aren't gonna work, of course. That's so good. Okay. So the funny thing is, it doesn't need update because I don't call any. I don't use the actual script. That suspense. It worked. We did it, guys. Feel bad for the dude's getting munched by spiders 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, you can feel bad for him, I guess. He woke up here. He doesn't even know why he's in there, man. He just happened to be there, overrun by spiders. That sucks. Right? The first room he wakes up in, and he has to start walking away, and he's stuck in spiders. Stuck around spiders and everything? That freaking sucks, right? Alright, I can get rid of that debug. That debug is ridiculous. Where is that debug? It was game over enabled. Where is that? Water tart, that's pretty much my life in Australia. Oh god. Dude, Australia is literally like, I want to go there, but there are so many things that can kill you that I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? Like the freaking huntsman spiders, man. I've seen videos of them like inside the person's car and in their like visor, and they pull the visor down. And the huntsman spider's just like hanging out. He's like, "Yo, guys, what's going on?" And I'm okay with the spiders here are very tiny. I'm cool with that. But my wife would be flipping out if there were spiders. She'd be like, "Kill it, kill it, kill it." I'm like, I'd be like, "But it's massive." I know huntsmen are harmless unless you actually provoke them, right? I think it's just because of their sheer size. Although the gaming music scene in Australia does seem really good. I agree. First off, the music scene in Australia is fantastic, right? Hands Like Houses, Sick Puppies, all you know. I mean, there's a bunch of other people there. I can't just say 2 bands and that'd be it. But, dude, it's great. It's really good. I like the music that comes from Australia. It's very strong. All right, game over. All right, game over enabled. There it is. Okay. Yeah, big cuddly bunnies of the spider world. I'm sure. Why did they keep getting called? Oh, because the Czech health is constantly being called. Spiders in Scotland are tiny, thank God. That's good stuff, dude. I'm the same. That's what I appreciate. Some small spiders. We actually get like 1,000-leggers here. They're like bugs that are like this long, and they just have like 1,000,000 legs, and they crawl in walls and stuff. It's terrible. And it's kind of very well. I used to be doing a bit of Monroe back in the day. Oh, cool. So cool. Like I know what Monroe bagging is. That's funny. Okay, so we have the game over. The game over screen works. We are riddled with warnings. Warnings don't break the game, so don't worry about it. Just want to let everyone know, because we're doing Quasi Jam, right? We're doing Quasi Jam 8. You were able to submit prior things or like pre-made, currently like games that were being worked on or like made in the past. You can submit them to this jam, and so because of that, we are submitting the first alpha ever to Quasi Jam 8. So that means that tomorrow and Thursday, I'm probably going to be working on the title screen and the art for the title screen because we need a title screen. Because the game functionally, it's playable, right? I mean, we can play. Hold on. The game is playable. Like we can play it. It works, right? I mean, the swords work. You gotta like kind of like dodge the spiders. It's gonna be a lot easier on a gamepad, I think. Like the health bar works, the doors work. Picking up health stuff. Yeah, Watery Tart. I mean, it'll be a playable demo that you'll be able to download and play, right? I mean, so far this is the only functionality is running around killing stuff, picking up gold, right? I need to fix that gold animation. I hate that gold sprite. Hate it. Looks so stupid. I also need to fix this guy. I don't know how to fix this. When they first see you, and their back is to you, their back becomes their front. I don't know how to fix that. Game looks fine. Thanks, dude. I'm happy you like it. So there should be a chest here. Didn't I put the chest everywhere? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't put a chest here. I thought I did. Like we have chest functionality as well. I believe it's in this room. No, next room. So we have chest functionality, picked up a health orb. A lot of kiting in this game. And there's a level up right there. And when you level up in the game, everything levels up in the game. So the enemies become harder to kill. They do a little bit more damage. You have, right? You don't. I think you don't get more experience from them. But holy God, I forgot how fast this guy is. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna make it. Okay. Yeah. So I mean that's. And at least I have the easy kills when they're facing backward, right? Got that going for me. Let's see. There should be enemies in here. I just gotta make sure everything looks good, right? So this is all easy stuff because unfortunately, I'm not sure what to do about this. I don't know how to fix that. I have no idea how to fix that. Create some gold. Is game development what you do for a living? Mr. English Money, it is not. This is my hobby. I would love for it to be my living. But unfortunately, being the first game, it's kind of hard to just immediately start with it. Like, I gotta fix this. I don't know what's going on. It's stupid. Oh, I died. I don't know how I died. It's not what I do for a living. I am actually I'm a processor for insurance. If you still want music for the game, I can actually put some effort into making a song for the title screen and level. Dude, I'd be totally into that watery tart. It definitely just needs to have that look. It needs to have that feel for Friday. Yeah, I mean anything rudimentary would work fine. Something minimalist, definitely. Yeah, Mr. English Money. I process insurance for a large company in the United States, for businesses. So my game dev time is like an hour and a half in the morning before work and stuff like that. Like around now is when I start eating breakfast, so I can start getting ready for work. Um, yeah, if you want to implement some music, that'd be freaking cool, dude. I really would appreciate that because as of right now, I don't think it's going to have music because Friday is quite the push, right? So, but it's going to have a title screen. The "You Died" stuff works. Total Dark Souls rip. Let's have some stuff. You can give me some direction if you need me to change anything. Cool, man. I appreciate that. Here is. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna whisper you my. Oh, I don't even have to whisper you it. It's crass static. Hold on. Is this the right one? Is this the right thing? I think it's this. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's that. That's the email you can send stuff to or anything like that. If I'm not online, I'll be able to respond, right? I'm not a developer myself. I've done it in the past. I'm a test analyst myself. Very cool, man. Yeah, I would love to be a developer. Unfortunately, the money's not there until you release a couple games, right? Or release one game that's really good or something. But I have to be able to support a wife and a child. So, doing an IT degree part-time. Very cool. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some breakfast. So, guys, hang tight. We're going to hang out probably until my time, 7 o'clock, so 12 minutes. And, Ozzy, what's going on, buddy? How are you? I know, daylight savings time is screwing everybody up, right? Our daylight savings time starts Saturday. Saturday night. Sunday night? Saturday night? Daylight savings time this weekend. So it'll be back to normal times for you guys, right? Sorry about that. Be right back.
Breakfast donation.
I heard something go off and I don't know what it was. Hold on. I'm back. Missed the loop. So I think what it was I don't know. So I don't know what it was. Hold on. Hate that kind of stuff. Okay. Oh. Secret breakfast donation. Snip, thank you for the donation, buddy. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that $2 donation. Like I said, you will definitely be We'll put you as a producer in the credits. You rock, dude. You really do. Secret Breakfast Donation. You're ridiculous. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. See this now. This I feel like the biggest donator thing needs to like add up all of your donations. It shouldn't say 2. It should say 4. Forgot a spoon. Hold on. You crazy nut snip. Eat some Fruit Loops today. Let's see here. Alright. So let me go in Trello. The game over works now. The functionality for it works fine. Alright. Game over script fixed. Title menu credits. Exit sprite. Don't have the exit sprite. Gotta make a new mob. I wanted to make a new mob on Friday as well. Started to work some detail to that cave. Let's see, Ozzy. Let's see. Ooh. I like this. You know, these skulls are freaking cool, dude. Very cool skulls, man. Fruit Loops making me get ready to sneeze. Hate that. Oh my god. Allergies, dude. The weather changing so much over here. It's getting like cold and hot, cold and hot. It was like over the weekend it was like 80 degrees and sunny, and now it's like 40 degrees and I have a coat on. Stupid. So stupid. Alright. Is there anything we can do that's pretty speedy? Maybe not. We can start working on the pixel art for the main menu, right? Maybe we start doing that now. Pink. Alright. 1920 1080. Sounds about right. Title menu. Okay. First thing, let's make it. I guess we'll make it gray. Add some skulls over here and there to fill out the landscape. So yeah, so Ozzy, what I'm doing, I know you're playing around with a title menu, right? I am going to make the background-ish thing, or you were doing the you said you were working on the little, not so much the title menu, but the little like the Steam splash, right? All right. So this is actually much brighter than I anticipated it to be. There we go. Like this. All right. Oh, Jesus. We are working on the title screen. I guess it's the main menu. The main menu. Alright. So we got us. Actually, I guess I don't even need this layer is going to be for nothing, right? I'm actually going to export it blank anyway, so this is going to be the object, which needs to be I need to look up those old school. Hold on. Old school book medieval fonts. This is like a gothic. What's the right way to? What's the way? What's the word I'm thinking of? I want it to be the real neat, like a big K. I want it to be like. I want that medieval book. Where it's like a badass letter. Where is it? I guess that'll work. Something like that. Like, I kind of like. I need it to be like. I don't even know, guys. Just start with a dark gray. Let's go like this. So totally getting a tablet for holidays. I asked for a tablet, so totally getting one. So it'll make things like this a little bit easier. God, I love this album. I love Transistor. The game's amazing too. Actually, wife just bought me a $20 Steam card, so I might actually buy Transistor and play it again. I haven't played it in so long. Yeah, Transistor is one of your favorites. Yeah, I love the music for it. Everything about it is just perfect. So it needs to be like, it's gonna be like K. I guess we're releasing the name of the game, right? Might as well just do this real fast. Here's the name. Here's the name of the game, guys. Obviously, I'm not leaving this. This is not gonna be. This is the placeholder. This is not what it's going to be. But that's the play. That's the actual name of the game. That's the release of it. There you go. It's called Knightfall. And a 4-year-old just drew it. So this is what's going to be called. Kind of like it's like a little play on words too, right? Like we don't know we don't know how he got there or anything like that. It also is nighttime, so he can't see that far. It all works really. It all works really well. So that's the name of the game. I guess for now that'll work. Surprisingly, this will work just fine as a placeholder until we get a better title screen, right? It's really stupid looking, but I guess it'll work, right? Because if there's like a little, it looks stupid, but if there's like a play right here, I guess it would work, right? So for now, guys, this looks stupid as all hell. Nope. Stream files. Totally needs to go. Yeah, stream files is a good spot for it. I guess for now, since it's 7 o'clock, you need to do a Mr. Bean like intro now, yeah, right? Definitely. That'd be funny. For now, this is just going to be the... No, none of that. PNG 8. Save this to... Sprites, title menu. Okay, so not only is that a junky title menu, we now have functionality for it. All right, title menu. Boom. Ugly. Love it. Love the ugliness. That's the way to do it. 32. Point. True color. It's not real if it's not ugly, right? All right. So it is 7 o'clock. It's actually 7:02. I do have to get going, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in, Mr. English Bunny, Decayed Pixel, guys. Thank you so much for following. You really are making. We're really bringing the channel to 100 people, to 100 followers, and going to explode this thing. And I hope you guys are really enjoying yourselves, having a good time today. Snip man, you freaking rock, dude. You really do. Thank you again for the second donation of the week. You're a boss. You really are. You're ridiculous. So thanks so much, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you had a good time tuning in. And until then, it's been Krasenstein, and it's been real. So I'll see you guys next time.